want better for y'all.
I don't think enough people are saying this shit.
These are just our ideas.
Maybe we should all be a little bit more self-aware and a little bit less delusional.
What do we know?
What the fuck could we possibly know?
Hey, look, get your shit together.
But let me stay focused.
All right, and welcome back to The Reason They Should Have Never Gave You Niggas Microphones. I'm Lil Low.
I'm Shae.
And this is Let Me Stay Focused, the podcast. Woo! Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas and Happy Chanukah. I'm so excited. I love the holidays.
Yes.
I'm obsessed with them. I'm like a holiday girl.
Yeah.
Very festive.
You have a lot of kids in your life too, so it kind of helps.
It's actually bankrupting me. Thanks for mentioning it. I was like, I don't remember spending all this money before.
Yeah. And everything's like getting more
high.
expensive, yeah.
And they, health insurance ain't covering shit. I was electrocuted plugging the lights up.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't hear it like crack?
Oh. Hear what crack? The lights?
The lights. It was like,
oh.
And I was like, was I just electrocuted right in my fingertip right here? So we'll keep an eye on it.
That's always scary.
It was almost like, it felt like, when you get static shock, but it's still tingling. If I'm not in 2025, you know what happened. That's the long and short of it. So what have you been watching?
I've been watching a lot of things. But first, did you know that Reba was on a new show?
Yes, with Barbara Jean.
Yeah.
On NBC.
It's called Happy's Place. So I kind of been watching. I mean, I haven't been like actively going to it to watch it, but it kind of just picks up like, because if you have a Fire Stick, it'll have like the shows that you've been watching without you having to like go in the app.
Yeah.
I think you said that Roku does that now too.
Yeah, now on what to watch.
Yeah, so I kind of just been watching it like that. Just like after I watch everything else that I wanted to watch. But it's a pretty good show. Like, I mean, it's kind of funny. It's
I'm waiting
Reba.
for the season to end because I'm going to watch it all at once.
Yeah. I think, it's Reba and Barbara Jean, like, times,
I'm so excited.
So I think you'll like it. Also, I've been watching St. Dennis, that medical show I told you about.
I've been hearing
like
it's hysterical.
Man, that show is hilarious. And last but not least is Abbott. Abbott, they did their Thanksgiving and winter break, like theme.
See that? I did see them both. I did.
And I thought they were funny. I always think Abbott's funny. So yeah, that's what I've been watching.
I feel like they're on such a good run, and they're so good about like coming back out like next season. You know when it's gonna be. So
yeah, I think they won't break until after New Year's.
I thought you were gonna say something else because I saw you post on Blue Sky about it. It's the show that my uncle is shaking me down to watch.
What show?
I'm sorry, Theo. My Theo. My uncle is my mom's younger brother. My Theo's my mom's older brother. Cross.
I did watch Cross, and I watched it literally in one day because it was that good.
He was trying to get me to watch it, and there was a lot going on, and then I would look away and do something else, and he'd be like, "You're missing it," and then he's just like, "Watch it at home."
It's really good, but it really like it's. I wouldn't say it's like a slow burn because it really do start off crazy.
It starts off crazy, and I'm like, why'd they kill his wife? He's like, I can't tell you. You got to watch. As soon as somebody do that to me, I don't be watching. Good luck to you.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to tell people, like, before, because they're not going to watch it. So.
And I'm on Deja's Prime, so I got all the time in the world. I'm not even paying for it.
I just paused my Prime membership, which I like the fact that you can pause it. Like, if there's something that you have a subscription to, I feel like they should allow you to pause it. I know Netflix does that, Prime does it, but like, it gives you, it allows you to not have to go through the whole cancellation because your show is gonna come back.
Yeah.
But maybe you're just not watching it for a few months. You're not using it, so I feel like pausing it is a good thing.
I can't pause nothing because, as I've mentioned, my family has tricked me into paying for most of the streamers. Well, they didn't trick me. I wanted ads free. Yeah. They're like, well, if you want ads free, you pay for it.
Yeah. I don't care about the ads. What? For the most part, I don't really. Like I get used to them. I'm like, okay, well, this is my time to look at my phone. Like if a commercial comes on, I'm like, okay, well, let me scroll Instagram real
A
quick.
commercial. There's a couple shows that went to commercial, and they never got me back. I never watched them again. I am watching something with commercials right now, though, which is Southern Hospitality. It's on Bravo. It's almost kind of like Vanderpump Rules. Everybody works at a club, and it's just like the drama amongst coworkers, and like they're all scared of one really rich lady.
Oh wait. I think a lot of people forget like clubs is like hospitality.
Yeah,
Like that's
Absolutely.
an actual like career, like people,
yeah.
go into.
And there's like this one. What made me start watching the shows? I seen a TikTok, and the lady fired a lady who had never been written up in 7 years because she took a swig of alcohol. And they're like, no drinking on the job. So then the other girl goes to defend her, and she's like, there's plenty of people here who drink on the job. And she's
Right.
like who? And she's like me. And she was like, well, you're fired.
I think that's so crazy though, especially if you have like bartend, like, because I feel like
And
they
Dad
should
has
be-
fired the lady.
Yeah, like what if somebody buys your bartender a shot? You're gonna like what do you do in that case?
She said not even a swig.
That's kind of fucked up. If I owned a club, I think I would like to think that I would let my employees drink, but just not like don't overdo it. Like 1 or 2 shots. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's cool.
I don't think the bartender should be able to drink.
I do.
Because the bartenders be getting fucked up.
Right.
Everybody buying the bartender shots, and then my drink tastes like ass.
I was gonna
Because
say
you can't taste liquor no more, dog. I hate that.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah. They probably get a little more heavy-handed, but I don't know. I've never been a bartender. I thought about it before, but when I think about it, it's just like when I think about the POV of a bartender, like somebody just standing behind the bar, and then you got people lined up all across the bar, like hey, like bro, leave me the hell alone.
Leave me
bro.
the fuck alone.
Like I just imagine it's
Don't
probably
bother
annoying.
me.
And then they be yelling like, cause you gotta.
Then you got to remember.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Then nobody want to open a tab. So you got to close everybody out individually.
That shit sucks.
That sounds like hell. But yeah, that's what I'm watching. It's taking up a lot of my time. I'm burning through it.
How many seasons is it?
It's 2 seasons.
Okay. Yeah,
It's good though.
it's gonna take a little bit of time.
Lots of drama. I'm almost through season 2, then I'm gonna go watch. They saying that the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City
They saying
really
that's
shaking
good?
them up. They got a lady up there named Bronwyn, and she's giving the girls the business. I've been seeing a couple clips. I got to figure out what's going on over there.
Maybe I should start watching the other. What do they call them?
The other franchises.
Yeah, because I literally only watch Atlanta.
I
and
watched
Married to
Dubai
Medicine.
season 1 faithfully, and then I caught a glimpse that the 2 black girls that were my favorite was going to fall out because it was best friends the first season. I don't want to witness no shit like that. I'm not watching it again.
I feel that. Well, it's been a lot of good TV shows on right now, so I kind of feel like TV's winning right now.
My brother's logging everybody into everybody's streaming services. I'm on Naya, friend. How you been, Naya? Listen, I'm on your Peacock. Please, I'm trying to watch Southern Hospitality. If you could just get the ads free.
I love Peacock, low key.
How much do it cost?
I don't even
I'll
know.
send you
I just know my
something.
shit is like $6. I think it got ads. I'm pretty sure it got ads.
Yeah, you saying you don't mind the ads. I don't live like that.
I don't even notice them anymore. And I feel like YouTube prepared me because that was the first like subscription I had that was like premium. It was only like $10.99, $11.99. It was cheap, but now it's like $18.99. And I'm like, y'all did nothing.
Yeah, but that's why they begging everybody to come back. You notice everything you watch on YouTube, you swipe up and it does the little thing. It's
With the
only certain
ads?
videos that won't go into that little box because they thought they had people. They got cocky. They raised the price because I did a free trial so I could see the behind the scenes of the On My Mama music video with Victoria Monet because my boyfriend wouldn't let me use his YouTube Premium because he said I was going to fuck up his algorithm.
That's true.
So-
But like now you can actually like create a new, but then you wouldn't have your algorithm, I guess. But
Which
like,
is the problem, because he got Netflix in our union, so he pays for Netflix, and like all of my my little profile that I've been working on for years is on my mom's Netflix.
yeah,
So I'll be having to go on my iPad and see
what you done already saw.
yeah, and then go on
Yeah.
there. It's crazy.
It's a lot, yeah.
Then I got to bring my iPad to my mama house once a month.
They keep the Wi-Fi.
Yes, it's a mess.
Netflix need to really stop with that bullshit, though. For real.
What? How many times do people have to tell you, we're not going to get more profiles. We're not going to fucking pay. Fuck you. We don't like feeling fleeced, and we feel like you're trying to fucking fleece us.
Yeah.
It's too much.
I mean, I feel like the commercial should be enough. Like, now y'all have ads, so now people shouldn't have to pay more.
They have ads?
Yeah. Netflix got ads now.
What?
But only for like the, the lowest, like if you want to pay the lowest price, then you get ads. It's like $6.99 or something like that. Which I did have the regular Netflix. But when I found that out, I said, okay, well, I'm getting the ads because this is about like $6-7 cheaper, maybe even $8. So
I can't believe you're watching advertisements.
I don't watch. Well, sometimes I do because the progressive commercials, and I know we dragging it, but the progressive commercials.
We always drag this segment.
Are like fucking hilarious. The progressive and the Liberty Mutual.
The Liberty ones don't get me as much now. I was really scared when they had that. It seemed like they were going to get rid of the guy and hire somebody else. Remember he was talking about, and I was like, is this a joke or are they trying to prepare the audience for this guy to quit his job? I was going to freak the fuck out. I think my favorite commercials, the commercial job I want, if this guy ever retires, I want to be Mayhem. You know, when he's like, I'm a teenage girl and I'm texting while I'm driving.
Yeah.
For Allstate, I think those commercials are really funny. And then, damn, Progressive does have a good one going right now. The one where Jamie doesn't want to play football. He just wants to sell insurance.
Yeah, that one's funny. But
That
also
one's
the
going.
ones where they like don't end up like your parents.
Oh my God, is that Progressive too?
Yeah.
Where they went to the salad bar or whatever, and they were like, that'll be 19 whatever. And he's like, no, I just got a salad.
Yeah.
Those are good. They got some good commercials.
The man, I don't know his name, but
He just be like, knock it off.
yeah, he be like, please. Them shits are hilarious.
There are some good ones. I have seen a couple commercials where I'm like, yo, whoever's in the office is doing their job. I'm gonna have to start remembering. But yeah, we are dragging it. But I'm not. I don't see the ads that often. Only when I'm watching Naya, who I'm incredibly grateful for, is Peacock.
Yeah. She don't even know. So next we have honorable mention, and this week's honorable mention is going to be Aldi.
Aldi, the grocer.
Yep. So basically, I had a clip, but I was trying to read what it actually said, but I guess I'm going to just play the clip.
Oh, you know what commercial
What?
really got me? It wasn't funny, but it was good. It was like old people. They was cooking out, doing this and stuff. And then they were like, yeah, you know, at 60, I still remain active. I still be with my fit. And the commercial cuts, and it's like RSV can ruin whatever. Go get your RSV vaccine. Like, you're watching the commercial, you're like, wow, this is great for these old people. They just cut the commercial, and they're like, and RSV could cut your ass short.
Oh, wow.
If you
I
don't
don't
take the
think I've
proper
seen that one.
precaution.
I wonder, like, what they base, like, commercial algorithm on, because I don't think I've seen that one.
My commercials are in Spanish sometimes, so I think it is based on the person, what you see.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to play the clip.
The clip for Aldi. They're like Lidl, right?
I always do that.
Do what?
Forget that my AirPods it is in, and then
Oh, I thought it was on Instagram, because you know Instagram, you got to do 30,000 fucking things
to get it to play the sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be so irritated. Good Instagram, I don't.
Do I?
Positive. Okay, while Walmart's out here being shady AF, rolling back their DEI programs, Aldi's out here coming out showing us they're the real MVP. So not only are they not rolling back their program, but they're heavily investing in it. And this just made me so happy because I've always loved Aldi. Not only do they have super low prices, but I find like really good stuff. Their products tend to be a lot better quality because they already banned like more than half the chemicals that you would find at Walmart, Kroger, and all those other stores. But To know that they're coming out and letting you guys know we value the uniqueness of our customers, our employees, our partnerships, because they make us stronger. Like, who talks like that nowadays? What kind of company talks like that nowadays? So it's really nice and refreshing. And I just want to show you guys something. This made me so freaking happy. Let me just show you. This lesson is right here. To make it clear that we absolutely do not tolerate harassment, discrimination, or mistreatment of our people, and that we condemn it in all forms, the following signage is visible at the entryway of all of our stores, houses, and office locations. So yeah, equality, respect, responsibility.
Yep. And it says we are committed to inclusion and do not tolerate discrimination, harassment, or racism. So shout out to Aldi, because I just feel like
They let their employees sit down at the register too, right?
yeah,
That's cool.
I just fuck with them. Like, even as just go there shopping, like I always felt like there was a dope store. Like,
I gotta go to one. My
them
last sister
and
wanna
Lidl.
go. I'm gonna ask her if I could come and if she could go to Aldi instead of wherever she be going.
Yeah, I mean, you can't get everything from there. It like, it just depends on like what you want to get. But like, I mean, I feel like it's a pretty good store, because some of their stuff is like not necessarily like the brands that we're used to, but some of it is like, especially as they grow over time, like they get more and more.
Because Lidl doesn't have. I've been in a Lidl.
Yeah,
They don't have brands.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of brands.
The only thing, I bought some mac and cheese ones from Lidl. I was pissed. That shit was awful.
Yeah, I would suggest like Lidl's good for like wine. Like, if you want to get some little cheap wine that you ain't never, you know what I'm saying? Lidl's the place for that. And if you want to like, just get some random ass shit, like Lidl and Aldi are like good stores for that. But I think check them out just based off the strength of them being inclusive.
I'm in there now.
Because Walmart, they literally are racist. And I mean, which is crazy, because like, how do you cater to middle class and like lower class, like people, but treat them horribly? I will never understand shit like that.
Well, speaking of shit we'll never understand, I have Hotep of the Week. And I have Boeing. Boeing, let me tell you something. I want those fucking astronauts back. I'm stressed the fuck out about this. I know nobody else is thinking about it. I'm thinking about it every day. I want these fucking astronauts back. NASA has delayed the return of 2 astronauts stuck in space till at least March of 2025.
That's fucked up.
Originally, the 2 test pilots had planned to spend just over a week. They were only supposed to be there for 8 days in orbit. Their mission was extended to 8 months when NASA decided to send Boeing's Starliner capsule back to Earth without a crew in September after encountering technical issues. However, delays in launching their replacement crew have pushed their return farther. NASA's next crew, scheduled to launch in February, will now be delayed due to the need for more preparation time for SpaceX's new capsule, space agency officials explained in a new release. The launch, originally slated for February, is now set for no later than late March. Wilmore and Williams, the 2 people stuck in space, are to remain on the International Space Station until the next crew can arrive. NASA stated it explored the possibility of using another SpaceX capsule to bring their replacements to the station sooner, but opted to wait for the new spacecraft to ensure a smoother transition.
I had no idea Boeing was like responsible.
Yeah, their shit wasn't slated to make it back to Earth safe. And I do believe they said, don't get in that. And when it came back to Earth, it like blew up. Mm-hmm. And Boeing, ain't they the same people fucking the planes up?
Yeah.
So this is all your fault, Boeing. And I'm stressed the fuck out every day behind this. And I know everybody's not talking about it. And also, I remember at one point I got tricked into thinking they were back already. And so Nosy Bystander on TikTok, hey Nosy, she had posted a video about how they're still up there. And I was like, and people in the comments were like, yo, I swore they were back already. Yeah. I heard that the lady was in the hospital and all that. I'm like, okay, so I'm not crazy. Because I thought Elon Musk had already gone and got them.
Yeah, I knew they were stuck out there. I didn't hear anything about them being back. But I also didn't hear anything about them, like, really any updates on it. So I actually kind of forgot about it until I saw your TikTok. But, yeah, I mean, that shit is actually crazy.
It's
because
insane.
This is not like the submarine people who just did something, like, dumb just to be doing it. These are people who are, like, actually working for like the good of, you know, the progressiveness of like learning about space and shit like that. And whole time they stuck and can't like come back. Like I would be out there freaking the fuck out. Like, especially thinking I'm about to come home for fucking the holidays, and then you tell me I gotta stay out here another 3 months in the middle of fucking nowhere. Like, bro, I don't understand. And it's like, that shit is scary, and it's actually fucked up.
So the upside is they're not floating around in like a miniature craft. They're at the International Space Station, which I had to look up. It's about the size of a 6-bedroom house. Okay. So, I mean, there is like cabin fever, but at least they're not there. And there's other astronauts there. So because it's like the International Space Station, like Russian astronauts have been, and they brought them Christmas hats.
But why are they stuck? Well, why can't they go they can't land anywhere else and then come back?
No, or it's like the train station. Like the train is not there. Like their shuttle blew up on the way back.
Yeah.
So they're there, and other astronauts stop in.
So they can't
like hitch a ride.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like they can't catch a ride with the other people. Like, or
so
how?
Apparently, you know, and I never thought about it. It really does seem like people usually just go to space in twos. Mm. So like they'll be like, "Hey, we have to go to the International Space Station. We should bring them some Christmas hats, keep them in good spirits, but we only got room for 2 on this motherfucker."
Yeah.
And you're American astronauts. So like I think people from Russia brought them those hats. But like you can't go back to Russia.
Shit. Yeah, that shit is fucked up, man. I would be begging them, take me with you.
They were supposed to be gone for 8 days. Their families like are sitting here. Like I
could not imagine, man.
And my thing is the food in space is nasty, I heard.
Yeah, I can imagine. Like it's probably just air.
And my question is, by the time they get back, are they going to have to get in one of those, you know how when divers come to shore, they have to get in the decompression chambers?
Never heard of it, but I mean, it makes sense.
I'm wondering how long they would have to sit in something like that. They've been in like no gravity.
Right. They might come back and like fall face first on the ground or something. Like, gotta learn how to walk again or something.
Just fucking foolish. I want them back. So, Boeing, your hotep of the week.
There's no, I feel like the United States ain't doing enough. There's no way they're doing enough. Cause like, why can't y'all have y'all sending money to all these other places? Y'all always sending resources and shit. You telling me you can't get no other country to like go up there and bring them people back, even if they gotta do it one by one? Like,
yeah, I guess that's what they're saying. However, I am glad it's not just the two of them. And they're not stuck in like a little tube, because that's what I assumed.
Yeah. So they're actually like they're
at like a
building.
station.
So like, but they're in space. Is a building in space?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I gotta do this. I gotta do some more research.
It's the International Space Station, and it measures 357 feet or 108 meters from end to end, which is about the size of an American football field.
Is it just floating? Like,
There's not a lot of pictures of it it's floating.
That's
crazy. It looks like a satellite.
Okay.
Yeah, so, I mean.
That's kind of crazy, man. What if they never come back?
Boeing would be praying to God I never come back. Because the second I step foot on Earth, I'm suing the shit out of you. I'm so sorry.
They probably got like clauses that make it so they can't.
Nah, because they got sued over that plane, right?
Did they?
I think they did. Boeing, you ain't shit. And you're really fucking people up now. It's getting out of hand.
Yeah, it's not like y'all need to like start over or something. Go back to the drawing board.
Like, what the fuck?
Well, prayers up for them people. I hope they come back safe. Hope they get back before March. I mean, even though it's probably not likely, but that's just.
They've been out there 8 months right now.
Yeah.
By March, they'll be out there a year.
Yeah. That just don't make no sense.
They were supposed to be gone for 8 days. I cannot express that enough. They told their families, I'll be back in a week.
And never fucking came back. If that's something like that happened to me, I need my family to be out there protesting.
They wouldn't be able to get my mom off the news.
Yeah, I need y'all to like be loud about what the fuck is going on, because there's no way
It's just like randomly ADHD anxious.
I'll be out
people
there
like me,
crying
just like the space station.
every
They're
day.
stuck at the space. Nobody else cares.
Hey, that shit sound like a video game. You gotta go and figure out how to get them from the space station
What do you even
back to
talk
Earth.
about
In the game.
at the space station?
Oh, what can you? You don't even know what the fuck is going on in the world. I mean, other than whatever they telling you.
Oh no, they doing interviews. They cutting the camera on and satelliting down into the news.
But they seem happy.
Yeah,
Oh,
and I
okay.
think it's.
I mean, they probably when they get back, they gonna be rich as fuck. I mean, they probably already got money, but like,
and it's shit like this where they want to make a movie out of it, but it's not a good movie because
ain't
we're
shit
just
happen.
stuck in the space station.
They're not seeing like aliens or nothing. I mean, to our knowledge. But what the fuck are they doing out there? Like,
And my thing is, when I wake up, right? What am I going to talk to you about? We've been stranded together for 8 months. Good morning, and then what?
I don't know. They probably out up there having sex or something.
And what if the other astronauts that come and visit don't speak English?
Probably don't.
I hope I've given my space station anxiety to everybody. We need we need to talk about
Yeah, we need to protest or something.
Listen,
Get them people out.
if Elon Musk save him, it'll be the only good thing he ever did.
Yeah, well, let's not count on that.
That's what they counting on, the SpaceX shuttle. You know what? Let's get to lyrics and less.
So my lyric is, so don't I deserve to be privileged? Don't I deserve to get the very best? Because it ain't easy being this fine all the time. Because if it was, then we all could do it. But we can't. So, yeah, that lyric is from Mascara by Jasmine Sullivan.
Oh, my girl.
Yep. And they used this song on a commercial recently, too. But I can't think of what commercial it is.
Because you don't be watching the movie on their phone.
Yeah. But they didn't, like, use the actual lyrics. They just used, like, the instrumental. But yeah, I like this song. And the lesson I got from it is, like, you got to stay on your shit. Like, if you don't want to be left behind, that's not to say, like, you necessarily got to go out and, like, necessarily be the baddest bitch or whatever. But, like, I feel like if there's a certain, like, caliber of, like, life you want to live, like, you have to look the part. And that's just kind of what I get from the song. Like, that's kind of what she talk about. Like, you know, like, don't be mad at me because I go out here and get what I want based off of my looks. And I mean, it is kind of shallow, but at the same time, it's like you got to play the game sometimes.
Fuck it, we ball.
Yeah.
Well, I have Puppies Are Forever, not just for Christmas, because they're so cute and fluffy with shiny coats, but will you love them when they're old and slow? And that's from Puppies Are Forever by Sia. And the lesson here is that according to WYMT in Kentucky, many people decide to buy animals as gifts each holiday season, and more often than not, these animals are surrendered to shelters just weeks after they're brought home. Yeah. There's definitely a rise in intake after any holiday, especially Christmas, Valentine's Day, and Easter, says Minnie Owsley, staff member at the Kentucky River Regional Animal Shelter in Hazard. That's the part of Kentucky. A couple weeks later, after Christmas is over and the new has worn off the puppy and the puppy is using the bathroom everywhere or whining and stuff like that, then you know we end up with them. People decide to get a puppy or a cat for Christmas, and then they'll surrender their current resident pet to make room for the Christmas puppy, or say that the current resident pet doesn't get along with the animal and they get rid of the one that they've had the longest. And we see that just as much as we see the new one getting brought in. Owsley said that those seeking to give a pet as a gift this holiday season should do their research. It's important to assure that if you're just buying a pet for your family, that everyone in the family is on board with the responsibility of caring for it. Owsley adds that if you'd like to get an animal for your child, but you're not fully committed to caring for it, consider buying them a stuffed animal.
Yeah. I think that is kind of crazy. Like, people don't realize the responsibility, which I don't understand how you don't realize the responsibility that comes with a pet, but I mean, they're literally like kids.
Yeah.
And I think you have to be mindful of that when you are buying them as gifts for people, or even just, just for yourself. Like, you might not realize like how much time and responsibility and, arrangements that you might have to make and stuff. Like, yeah, I feel like a stuffed animal is kind of like the best way to go. Like, for me personally, I never had a pet. So that's something that kind of has stopped me from getting one, because I'm like, I like to travel a lot. You know, I like to come and go as I please.
Yeah.
So would I be a good person to have a pet? I mean, probably not right now at this moment in my life. So, you know, I think that's a good lesson, you know, from the lyric.
Yeah, and it's a good song. It's catchy. Puppies are forever, not just for Christmas. Puppies are forever, not just for Christmas.
I think it's a random ass song, but yes. Cause who, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just,
Maybe she did it in partnership with some organization for animals.
yeah.
However, the lesson is puppies are forever, not just for Christmas.
Yeah.
And I know some of y'all are listening to this on Christmas going, eee. But don't backpedal now.
I do want a puppy eventually though. When I get my next place, I don't know if it's gonna be an apartment or it's gonna be a house or whatever, but I think by then I'll be ready for one.
Not just for Christmas.
Not just for Christmas. Just one.
Just a solo.
Yeah, because I can't do more than that.
I kept thinking that. Now I got 3.
Yeah, 3 kids. It's kind of crazy.
It is at a hand, but we roll with the punches.
So next we have Let Me Stay Focused, our topic of the week. This week's topic is going to be about cooking with Kaya.
Cooking with Kaya.
So you're familiar?
Yeah, I love it.
All right, I'm going to play this
I
clip.
put a video of her, though. I was like, I watched a couple videos on TikTok. I don't see the problem. She's just shaking ass and holding big bacon cheese. She said she's going to steal your man, and you're fine with that? I said in the video that I didn't watch a lot. I don't know.
Right, I literally only seen her shit on Twitter one day where I was just, like, you know, just scrolling, and I seen, like, her twerking. I'm like, oh. Like, I didn't even know what, like, I didn't know nothing about that girl. But then it became like a thing. So let me play the clip.
Tonight, my friend had her
That's
birthday.
not the clip.
I was like, damn.
A couple months ago, I'd say like earlier part in the year, there was a little white girl, a little creator who overnight accumulated 100K followers. It was this big thing. She had bought a house, a car, all the good things, right? The amount of Black women creators who came on here unprovoked, mind you, to remind the rest of the Black girls, I hope you know it don't happen that way for us. I hope you know it don't happen that way for us. That's good that it happened for her, but that's her. That's them. It don't happen that way for us. And it's just like, I wonder why. You know? I wonder why. Because in no community but ours does a young Black girl in some short shorts cooking college cuisines, mind you. It's not like the baby was going in Lagasse, but she was doing her thing in her lane. In no community but ours would that shake us up the way it did. Enough for her to have, now there's revenge. There's a tape because she was on TikTok cooking. I just don't understand. You know, sometimes it's them. I'm not gonna lie, it's them sometimes, y'all, but it's us. That was us. Didn't nobody post that girl's stuff, but that was Negroes.
Cooking with Kaya.
And so I wonder why.
So I wonder why. Why do you think like cooking with Kaya got so much like blowback or like, I guess, negative like commentary?
From what I heard, people were upset because she said something to the effect of cook your nigga breakfast before I do. And I know people don't take kindly to that type of stuff. But to leak her tape is crazy. I mean, I went and looked at the recipes. Like she said, it was like good food.
Yeah, it's like a young girl who know how, you know what I'm saying? She doing her little thing in the kitchen. Like,
And to be fair, Teenie is like a chef. Like she was on Chopped. The white girl?
I'm trying to remember who was that though. Was that the one with the mac and cheese girl?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they were like, I made her mac and cheese and my house is on fire.
So yeah, I don't have no issues with the white girl and her mac and cheese. Like I really don't know too much about her either.
She from Maryland.
But I think the shit looked good, and I know somebody who tried the mac and cheese recipe, or like they said they did, and the mac and cheese was good. So I can't say anything about her. But the Cooking with Kaya girl, she went viral for her cooking videos, and basically in her videos, like you said, she claims that her meals could quote unquote steal your man. And so I think that's what a lot of people, have take issue with is like, oh, cook for your nigga before I do or whatever. I just don't really see why people are taking it so personally because Glorilla talk about the same shit in her music, and we all love Glorilla. Like we all be like, Glow doing her thing, but that's something that she always talk about. So like, why is it that like we as a community pick and choose who we fuck with? When
If I'm really to think about it right now, it's probably because Cooking with Kaya is currently an average person. Cooking with Kaya could be any of our friends. And so I think that the threat of I will steal your boyfriend from under you feels more real when she says it versus when someone who your boyfriend probably won't even be in the same room with without paying
yeah.
says it. But my nigga Mexican, so.
What that mean? What does that even mean?
Like, bitches, you making tamales? I don't even know how to make no tamales.
Yeah.
You might get them.
Yeah, the bitches ain't
You know how to make a little fajita or something?
right. You gotta know how to cook.
No, I think fajitas aren't real Mexican. Yeah, tamales are like
Mexican food is so good. I
You're a
actually
fan?
never had a tamale though, or tamale. I never had.
I've had
one.
Belizean tamales.
Because
That corn husk stuff, I don't know nothing about. I only know about that banana leaf. I don't like corn tortilla. I'm glad you like Mexican food.
yeah, I love Mexican food. Actually,
A lot of people do.
it's one of my favorite things to eat. I mean, I know, like even tacos are like Americanized, but like I even like the corn tortillas. Like I like the real authentic Mexican, foods. But
I'm going to stick with the standing stuff, but that's just me.
I do like the American versions too. Like,
African American tacos?
Yeah.
I'm behind that.
I'm behind them 100%.
I'm going to stand behind El Paso. I ain't got nothing wrong with it.
But yeah, I do think people were calling her a pygmy.
She might be. Who gives a fuck?
She might be. My opinion though, like I said, I haven't been following the girl I don't really know a lot about her content.
Yeah.
But from what I've seen, she don't even say shit. She just show her meal and she be like, you know what I'm saying? This will take your nigga. Like, and you can tell that's just her thing. Like it's her, but that don't necessarily mean like that's who she is, or you know what I'm saying. Like it's just like I feel like something to kind of bring people in.
I mean, niggas getting took is at an all-time high.
Especially if you got a place
The
to
timing
live.
might be bad.
Like,
I mean, maybe she's not looking at the climate when she's saying these things. However, why are you mad at the girl?
yeah, it was this TikTok, and I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it was a joke, but I'm not really sure if it was a joke. Like this one dude, he cooked for his girl, and the girl was like, how did you make this? Or like, he like, oh, I got the recipe from Cooking with Kaya. And she was like, what? He was like, yeah, Cooking with Kaya. Like, and she was like, yeah, no. And then she kind of like pushed the plate away. Like she didn't want it no more. And it was just like,
Everybody's nigga is looking at Cooking with Kaya.
and I'm just like, what is the problem, girl? Like, even if she could steal your nigga, she probably don't even want your nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
I can
your
almost
nigga's
guarantee
safe.
you right now. I call my nigga right now and I go Cooking with. He gonna go Kaya. I'm almost certain.
Yeah.
But do I think Kaya is gonna come out the bushes
With
and
a plate.
rule him away with a fucking baked potato? I don't think so. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Like, I feel like y'all niggas are safe. What you should be doing is watching her videos and figuring out, okay, well, shit. If her food is so good it can take somebody, nigga, maybe I need to take some pointers.
Y'all more worried about the niggas than your arteries. I've seen her cook that food, dog.
That too, yeah.
That's just the problem across the board with our people.
Yeah.
So let the girl cook her food. What the fuck is she doing?
She not bothering
y'all?
nobody. She not bothering y'all.
Oh my God, it's the holidays. And y'all mad at a little girl making plates.
And again, it's just like black people.
Or maybe we're not in the same age group anymore as the people who be doing all this shit. So it's like, The kid's mad. Maybe
Maybe-
if I felt like my nigga was her peer,
Yeah.
I would be more scared.
But no, I feel like it was older people too, though. Like,
well, you know, older ladies is always scared.
yeah, they
somebody
always
go,
mad about some shit. Like,
can't wear shorts on the street in the public with they niggas out.
yeah, I think it's fucked up though. Like, whoever leaked her video or whatever, that shit ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Like,
Yeah.
that was fucked up. Y'all need to leave this girl alone and let her, you know what I'm saying, make her bad while we still have TikTok. And, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, if you don't fuck with somebody's content, you don't have to engage. You don't have to watch. You don't have to talk about it. So, I don't understand, you know, the hate. There's plenty of older women who's out here making food. You can literally go and follow one of them.
My girl, what's her name? May she rest in peace. Was it Auntie Fee? Who used to show you how to feed like 10 people?
She passed away?
Yeah, she been gone. She used to get the ramen and shit and make
Yeah.
like real. Yeah.
Damn.
I'm sorry, this is how you finding out. I mean, years. This is like when you said when they're going to put Zola in the theaters. And it came out 2 years ago.
Damn. I didn't know she passed away.
Auntie Fee been gone.
That's crazy. Rest in peace to Auntie Fee.
We lose a lot of internet greats. Somebody brought up the Queen of Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I was hurt. I loved the Queen of Brooklyn.
Still.
Let me type it in. Auntie Fee.
We don't have the internet for a long time.
Auntie Fee cooking. Yeah, she was gone a while ago.
Man.
But I'm saying they even hated on her, and she was just trying to feed people and be affordable and shit. Like, yeah, she passed 2017.
Yeah.
I
Like,
told
almost
you.
8 years ago. Damn, man. People really be dying. That's crazy.
So,
But yeah, I just feel like y'all need to let the kids live. Like, nobody, they not even bothering y'all. Like, y'all be mad about the wrong shit. Like, who gives a fuck?
and my thing is, the shit look tasty, cool. I'm never gonna. Whenever y'all say
Yeah.
follow this recipe with me, after you do 3 steps, I'm gone.
Yeah.
I'm
never
not doing
gonna-
all that shit.
Yeah,
man.
I'm not even watching because of the recipe. Like, now I would look at the finished meal. Like, if I'm watching the video and they like going through a whole process or whatever, I'm fast forwarding it to the end so I can see what the end result looks like. 'Cause that's all I care about. I don't really care about if the bitch is twerking or none of how she cooked the mac and cheese. I don't care.
You don't give a damn at all.
I literally don't.
Not in the slightest.
I literally don't. But
I don't be believing y'all when y'all say that, but
What?
I feel like a portion of the audience is because she's shaking that ass in the beginning during the theme song.
Well, that's the thing, because I've scrolled and I've seen it, but I literally, that's just it for me. That's where it's like, oh, like I've never had any like thoughts like, oh, she twerking. Like, let me.
I'm not going to say
You know
that
what I'm
that's
saying?
not why everybody's boyfriend knows who she is. I'm just saying, who cares?
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
You making sure you ain't following Ari Fletcher too? Because that's who you need to be fucking worried about.
Right. Like,
The fucking, what's they name? The Double Dose twins are still at it?
actually, y'all don't need to be worried about nothing because they don't want y'all niggas.
That is fair.
So y'all actually don't need to be worried at all.
Maybe they worried because she only making one plate and they worried that she's single and on the prowl.
But what if she actually not? Like, what if she got a whole nigga like at home and that's who she's really cooking for? You know what I'm saying? Which is probably the case. So I just don't understand the anger. I don't understand how
People are commenting male cooks under her thing.
under her shit. Who gives a fuck, bro? It's like I just don't get it.
You know, it is what it is. Let the girl
Well,
live.
I hope that she don't stop. You know, I hope she continues to like get better.
Oh, I know she's making more money right now that people hating.
Yeah.
For sure.
But even aside from like the money, like I hope that she just, you know what I'm saying? Actually, if she's serious about cooking, like that's her thing. Like I hope, you know, she takes it seriously and like maybe.
And them cooking videos take forever to fucking edit. You have to have a desire to
Yeah.
share your recipes with the world.
Yeah. So I just,
Because
you
I
know.
did one crab cake recipe and people begged me for that. And then for me to do all that fucking filming and y'all niggas didn't watch it, you'll never get a recipe from me again. To hell with you. I don't want nothing to do with y'all.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, that's all I have for
Well, cooking with Kaya, I'm sorry that's happening to you. I have advice from Umar, which is where we take a no context Dr. Umar clip and we turn it into valuable life advice. And I wanted to pick something that went with the season. So
Truth matters. The truth matters. And if the truth matters, why don't we depict Jesus in his original color?
We should. All I'm just saying is, like, when you look at the purpose of Christ, his skin doesn't matter.
what I got
Like
from
what?
that, what I got from that is don't let people silence you in your truth. I don't think that Jesus was a black man, considering the part of the world he's from. I think Jesus is probably Middle Eastern. But the point is, if you feel like something is your truth, speak on it, share it, live it. Don't let nobody tell you, oh, that don't matter. And if they do, start hollering at the top of your lungs. Get your point across.
Yeah, tell them I don't want to hear that shit.
Why don't the truth matter? That's my advice.
I like that.
I don't know if y'all
That's
can hear
real.
the bells on my Christmas trees and then
That's cute.
I've been hearing them this whole time. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
I hope y'all got something good.
I hope so too.
Maybe a nigga is sending roses to Kissing with Kaya on the live. We don't know.
Oh.
She might be getting all the gifts. Either way, this has been a very festive episode of Let Me Stay Focused, the podcast. I was talking to my line sister before I came into the studio, and I said, all right, I'm about to go into the studio. And she said, well, don't be a hating ass bitch during the break. Oh, everybody knows now. Is that my mom? Who was that? Is that the lyric?
I'm so sorry, y'all.
Who is that?
That was the lyric. That was mascara.
Aw, shout out Jasmine. But yeah, so I was hanging up on my line sister, Ash, and she said, don't be a hating ass bitch during the break. And now I'm telling y'all, on Christmas, be a festive but not hating ass bitch during the break. And we will see y'all next year. Bye. Another episode on Let Me Stay Focused. Don't be a hating ass bitch during the break.
Hey.